One afternoon, the HOA slapped me with a 24-hour notice to demolish my chalet for no good reason at all. So, I cranked up their rent by 300% in a single night. Yeah, you read that correctly, 300%. They hit me with this absurd order to raise my fully compliant home or cough up $50,000 a day in fines. What I pulled off next was totally above board and utterly crushing. This is how I flipped the script on a bunch of suburban tyrants, turning them into the butt of every joke around. Stick around, the payoff will leave you pumped. Hey, I'm Alex Rivera, and I never pictured myself squaring off against an entire homeowners association. But life loves those unexpected twists, right? It was a regular Wednesday evening in Pine Ridge Estates, about 4 years after my dad passed. I just pulled into the driveway of my timber chalet, dreaming of a chill night, when I spotted this ominous envelope in a mailbox. Ripping it open, my stomach dropped. Demolish within 24 hours or face escalating penalties up to $50,000 daily for violating aesthetic guidelines. This wasn't just any house site, was the chalet Dad and I hammered together in his final 7 months, battling his lung cancer. Each log held echoes of his grit. He'd say, "We're crafting legacies here, son, not just walls." He slipped away right after we topped the roof, but his spirit lingers in every creak. His worn mallet still hangs by the door, a silent confidant on tough days. Defending this place meant safeguarding our shared soul. Enter Victoria Langford, the iron-fisted HOA president. With her impeccable bob and piercing gaze, she ruled from her polished oak desk like a corporate overlord, not a neighbor nitpicker. Turns out, 5 years back, she'd tanked a high-profile suit against a local resident, splashing her name across headlines in shame. Ever since, she'd been on a power trip, eyeing my rustic chalet as a blight on her cookie-cutter utopia. Little did she know, she'd poked a bear with legal savvy. By dusk, I was buried in dusty HOA, files I'd minored in law, while studying urban planning. Sifting through amendments, hope faded until I unearthed a gem in the 1992 Founding Charter. A forgotten provision allowing homeowners to repurpose properties as communal hubs if the HOA skimped on facilities, with fair fees to boot. My pulse raced. This was gold. I rang my old law pal Michael at midnight. "Dude, this clause hold water, it's ancient but ironclad," he confirmed. Game on. I drafted an invoice. Pine Ridge Community Hub Services. Base lease, $6,000 per month. Emotional duress from threats, $18,000. Privacy breach, $12,000. Lost enjoyment, $12,000. Admin and legal, for $1,200. Even tossed in $800 for therapy over typo-riddled notices. Total, $53,000, a 320% hike, poetic and permissible. Mailed at special delivery. Next dawn, I spied Victoria at the HOA office, rifling mail with smug assurance. Her aide later spilled. Her face morphed from puzzlement to fury as she recited charges aloud, culminating in a banshee wail at the sum. Veteran board member Charles Bennett, a retired attorney, examined it gravely. "Victoria, this 1992 clause is legit. We've got zero real amenities as chalet fills the gap, so we owe." Undeterred, I morphed my chalet into a buzzing center. Reading nooks, craft zones, Java bar, deck yoga. Neighbors flocked, kids for tales, adults for chats, seniors for knits. It sparked real bonds, screens forgotten. I live-streamed a sunset stretch. HOA tried bulldozing this. Now it's uniting using they got billed $53,000. Views skyrocketed to 800, comments erupting in support. Victoria struck back, stuffing mailboxes with smears. Alex Rivera, litigious menace? Twisting my Victoria suit against a shady builder who'd ghosted mid-roof fix for elderly misses. Thompson during monsoons. Attendance dipped, whispers grew. But I countered online with full docs. I sued to right a wrong one fair and square, got misses. Thompson sheltered. Then, the twist. I unearthed a 2018 article on Victoria's ouster from a kids' charity board over $4,000 vanished funds. Later repaid, unexplained. Who's the real risk? Views hit 1,500, backlash boiled. Tensions peaked at my Unity Fest, banners, tunes, legal chats. Media vans rolled in. 60-plus attendees reveled. Victoria lurked in her sedan, fuming. Mid-set, audio died. Troubleshooting, I missed her sneaking backstage, yanking plugs caught on neighbor cams and my live feed, 2,500 viewers. Comments screamed warnings. I confronted her mid-act. Just code checks, she stammered, cable in hand. The crowd gasped, news cam's word. She bolted, but clips went viral, 180K views, memes mocking her meltdown. Board convened urgently. Charles demanded resignation amid PR nightmare. Victoria caved. At a packed hall apology, media swarming, she broke. I abused power, harassed, sabotaged out of ego and past defeats. Alex built unity where I sowed fear. I accepted forgiveness, but accountability. Donated my settlement to an HOA abuse fund. Months on, her house listed at $520 stigma, tanked it to $460,000. I invoked buy right at $370,000. She sold, fleeing. Transformed it into a free legal aid hub for HOA victims, aiding dozens already like the Garcias battling garden bans. As I stroll between my chalet hub and the aid center, lives mended, I ponder, justice or overkill? Did Alex's revenge cross into cruelty, or was it pure karma? Type vengeance if he nailed it, mercy if he pushed too far. Smash like if this fired you up, comment your wildest HOA nightmare, and subscribe for more epic takedowns.